Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch Is Dark Material Season 3, Episode 2. I watched this morning the Episode 1. If you want to see my reaction video about that, I'm gonna put the link into the eye. We're into the afternoon, so I'm not gonna have any issues with the lights. And I already edited the Episode 1. Yes, I worked hard really, because you guys on Patreon, I want to show you this reaction videos on Wednesday. You're gonna have the two first episodes on Wednesday, and each time, in fact, for all of the season, you're gonna have the reaction videos on Wednesday. So I'm working really hard for you. So because of that, I already edited the Episode 1, which is gonna be 7 minutes longer on my Patreon. And for YouTube, it seems to work. Like HBO doesn't seem to be too annoying. Finger crossed, you know, like that it's gonna continue like that. Like it's really gonna be during the night that I'm gonna see if they are okay with people making reaction videos about this show or not, if they are okay with people like me playing fair with them, respecting the fair use rules and all. It's always during the night because, hey, the girl is French and they are from US, so they are watching that only during their day, so my night, see? So wish me luck with that, but normally it's gonna work. Cool! So yes, I already edited the first episode and I continue to say that it was a really good episode. It was not an amazing episode, but it was a really good episode to put the context for all of the characters, where they are right now, to insist with a lot of situations about the fact that before that, you know, during the season 1 we were talking a little about religious stuff. Season 2 we understood that in fact it was more connected. Season 3, first scene of the season 3, you know, the story about the angels, and all of the season and all of the episode 1, in fact, it's to tell now it's not gonna be only religious subtitles, you know, symbolic stuff and all. No, we have biblical situations, and all of this story is in fact something made to talk about religion, about the Bible, about right there the magisterium and the temple, you know, into that other world. But no matter what, right there, it's not subtitles anymore, it's not subtle things and all, it's not interpretations. No, it's a real deal. And it's a real deal into all of the stories, like why Mrs Coulter, she kidnapped Lyra because she knows about the prophecy. She doesn't want her daughter to be the new Eve, and you know, for her, for what she believes into, it's really rough. At the same time, she wants also to protect her daughter from dangerous people. She truly loves Lyra and she truly thinks that she's doing the right things, but clearly she's doing something really bad. She's keeping her daughter as a prisoner against her will. For how long? Like for all of your life, for all of her life, you want to do that? So you don't want her to have a life, you don't want her to commit the sin, like you want her to stay a kid that you never had, in fact, who was never your daughter. Like the fact that she was so disturbed that this little girl could hug her. You were never really a mother, you tried to be, but you don't know how to be a good one. You're, yes, thinking about protecting her, but so badly. I said it, really, these first chapters of the book number 3, I read them when I was at the end of my childhood, you know, during the beginning of me being a teenager, and it really shocked me and it really disturbed me. I had trouble to understand how a mother could do that to her daughter, and I was really, yes, disturbed because I could see that Mrs Coulter, she really loves Lyra and she really wants to do that for Lyra's safety, but at the same time I felt that it was so wrong, that it was so bad, I was physically, you know, like feeling bad, and I was really like, yes, disgusted and disturbed by all of that. And really, as a kid, it was with that book, with that situation, that something, you know, happened into my mind, like someone who loves you can hurt you, even if that person loves you, you know, like even if that person is doing it for what that person thinks it's your best interest, you know, like to understand that, it really shocked me, disturbed me, and just see how I'm talking about it and see how I reacted during the first episode, you can understand how much it shocked me, how much it marked me also. And that's why when I'm seeing that on screen, it's still something which is hurting me, you know, like truly. So that's why I'm talking about it a lot. But yes, that's something related with the situation, the biblical situation. The magisterium, they talked about the fact that Lyra is the new Eve, they are trying to find her, all of that. We have Will, who is working now with angels. We have Lord Asriel, who is working with the same angels, who wants to begin that war to create, you know, his republic, and all of the situations now are related to that story, to that biblical story, and everything, like all of the characters, all of the story, they all know that, they are all involved into that now, and it's not just subtitles anymore. We have Will, just met Yorick, that's so great. He's gonna come, I don't know why I'm doing that, I read the book, so I know that he's gonna come to save Lyra, that's great. Asriel is gonna come also. We have for sure the Magisterium who is after them. We have Lyra who made nightmares, you know, who saw Roger. Again, that was a good reminder during the first episode to put also that context about the fact that Lyra is still feeling guilty about it. It's still an issue, it's not resolved, so we're gonna talk about it. Like, you know, the lines that Asriel said about the fact that he wants to erase death. We know that we're gonna have something about the dead world. I cannot wait to see it also on screen. And yes, we have so many stuff during this first episode to be a good introduction to the season, to really put the context, to really insist on stuff, and it's a preparation, you know, for the season, which is really good. So now I'm gonna watch the episode 2. I hope that during this episode 2 they're gonna release Lyra, like the situation is gonna end, because if not, it's gonna be truly difficult for me to handle it, you know, for a new session I've been watching, when I'm gonna discover the 2 next episodes. And also for all of the story, for all of what we need to do, to see, again, all of the situation with the dead world, but also all of the situation with Mary, also all of the situation, like, we were not with Mary during this first episode. A lot of things like that we need to do, that we need to see and all. For me, we need to release her during this episode. I think that they can do it because, again, it's 1 hour episode, so they have the time to do things and to do things right. And again, for me, during the 2 first seasons, it's right there during the first episode of this season 3, they are doing things great. I recognize, you know, the world, this universe that I loved into the books. Quick reminder, I read the books a lot when I was a kid and when I was a teenager, but it has been a long time that I didn't read them. So that's why I can talk, you know, about the translation of the books into this show, and I can tell that it's really, really, really a good one. But that's why also maybe sometimes I have doubts about details and stuff that I remember like that, but in fact were not like that. Like during the first episode, I had a doubt because in my mind, that place, you know, in which Mrs Coulter, she kept Lyra, it was really a cave, and right there it's an house, you know, that humans made. I had that doubt. Maybe it's a liberty that they took, maybe it's really like that into the books, but see, I have the books right there, so that's why I'm doing that. I can't remember right now. Oh, I didn't ask you during the last video. Are you reading the new trilogy? I think that we had only, yes, books of the new trilogy, or maybe we have already the third book and I didn't check it. It's possible, you know, that I didn't check and that maybe the third book is already out. And I have also the little one with the little story about the birds. I think that it was a title around that. Okay, stop. I'm gonna stop this intro. Let's go for this episode. Remember that if you want to have my Patreon on which you can have these episodes each time for Is Dark Materials, the 2 new episodes on Wednesday with extended or full action parts. For now, for the beginning, I think that I'm gonna put only extended or action part, but I'm saying it each time. For long episodes like that, extended or action part, they are really longer. So if you want to be sure to have the episodes each time on Wednesday on YouTube, you know that I can't promise a day, it's not depending on me. If you want it on Wednesday with an extended or action part, it's on my Patreon. It's also the best way to support me, and you can subscribe only for 1 month, you know, for Is Dark Materials, because normally we're gonna have the end of the season during this month, no? During December, I mean. I don't have that in mind, or 2 months, you know, like you can subscribe just for a short time if you want. It can be already great and appreciated. Let's go for this episode 2.
I know you don't want to be here. But without you, Baruch, I might never have found her. So thank you.
Oh,
Nearly
good kid.
400 years with Baruch must have mellowed me.
400 years.
Angels can connect to any mind, but between us, the bond is even stronger.
You're
He's
soulmates.
close to Asriel now. You know what Asriel is going to ask of you.
Oh, we're closer to Roger, to you know.
Lyra.
Roger!
You have to help me.
Just tell me what you want and I'll find you!
Leon is dead.
You feel so bad, so guilty, so...
I was having that dream again.
Where did you go? I couldn't follow you there.
Stop! I'm not gonna handle it well, that, you know it. You saw me reacting to season 1 when they were doing that to the kids, so imagine right there how much I'm gonna suffer.
How much more will we need? Of what? This? Soldiers? Witches?
So many, and it's not gonna be enough.
We just need enough to provoke him.
So all this is just a provocation?
Yes. The fact that he doesn't understand the importance of his daughter. Oh, Marie! I'm glad to see you again. I love her so much.
What do you want?
I don't mean you any harm. I'm looking for someone. A girl. Her name is Lyra. Temple soldiers are in the woods. I haven't seen anyone.
A message from our Magisterium spy, Agent Salmakia. She says they're preparing to undertake a search mission. For what? Your daughter, they think she's the most important child that's ever lived. Salmakia believes
They
she's in
do.
danger.
They know.
Not in danger.
You dismissed Lyra too easily.
You know what the Magisterium believe about it.
Lyra is simply the creation of Marissa and I. She is not Eve, she's a little girl.
She's not a little girl anymore.
Though she has very little.
You can't see, and
Lots of trouble.
Marissa, she doesn't want to see, she doesn't want her to be. It's not the same.
We're going to assume that one's with the authority in this one with us.
Nah.
I'll take him inside. Sergeant!
Take him to the indecision field chamber.
The indecision?
To bear. Little boy, who's he bad?
The only weapon that will destroy him.
Destroy who?
Wait, you don't know about the knife? Oh really? I'm...
And this regent.
In all of the story, I'm already too...
He's moving us.
Not yet. Tell me where I can find the boy.
Searching for your daughter.
He's on his way to Lyra. Lyra. There was an angel waiting. My Thomas.
Baruch.
don't understand. It doesn't make sense.
What doesn't make sense?
You forced me to come here. I wanted us to stay together. I wanted to go with him.
You accepted because he asked you.
This chamber, I created it for experimenting on dust, so you might find yourself locked in here for eternity. I am eternal. I have no concept of time. Good for you. You ask some questions, you will answer. What's the authority so afraid of that he sent one angel to attack another? What's wrong with him that he won't go? Or is it that he can't? If he... Oh, that's interesting. You know what else is interesting? Dust. Fascinating stuff.
I'm afraid of the name of that place, you know. Looked a lot like the name of Marissa place for the kids.
How did you become regent? Do not dare use that name. Use Electron. Good.
Stop! Oh, it looks beautiful, but it's awful.
He will lead a permanent inquisition into every world, on every being, until they understand complete obedience.
Nope!
We will bring an end to the freedom of thought, and we will control dust once and for all.
Nope.
How do I find him? You think you're significant? He does not even know your name. Doesn't even know my name. So this Metatron will require a little more coaxing.
It hurts you a little for someone as arrogant as Lord Asriel.
Our father stayed. He's one of them.
He wanted us to join the temple.
He thinks that we let the temple turn us into brain-dead followers.
Free minds, on the contrary.
So, where's everybody else gone?
A stranger came here and blew a hole in the sky.
Like a window to another world.
Is that how you got here?
In a way.
Something like that, yes.
We can't leave him. Our father.
I left my community once too. A long time ago now.
The nuns.
Left everything I'd ever known. It felt like the world was ending. But now I can see it was just beginning to open up in front of me. Full of strangeness and mystery.
New knowledge and adventures.
Father Gomez will
To
lead
kill
you,
evil.
and the authority will guide you in your sacred mission. Be swift. Be brutal, but make no mistake. Retrieve the child. Retrieve the mother. And return them to me. Dead or alive.
Come on. During this episode, she has to escape during this episode.
You know what this woman is capable of.
You attract too much attention. Stay here and keep watch.
Do not underestimate her.
That's the best advice.
Is there a good home here?
Say it. Say it, come on.
There was a girl here being kept asleep.
There was?
She claims to be her mother, but no mother could possibly be so cruel.
Not what I think also.
Is that Subrit? It's a waking medicine. Are you going to use that?
To wake her up.
The woman is gone, but will be returning soon.
You found her.
You see, she's quite safe.
She's not safe. You're drugging her.
You've grown well.
Remember that she's gonna manipulate you.
Who else is coming?
You bring the knife. Can I see it?
Why are you keeping her here?
Keeping her here because I'm my mother. And I love her. Lyra's in the most appalling danger, and here I can keep her safe.
The fact that she's sincere with that.
What could be more dangerous than you?
Nah.
Outside you can't see the truth.
Is she in danger from?
The Magisterium. And they intend to have her killed.